Hi everybody, today we're going to read Flat Stanley, The Missing Pumpkins. Do you guys see any pumpkins on this page? I see a whole bunch of pumpkins. Does anybody plant pumpkins at home? Are you guys getting ready to plant the pumpkins? I know we are. Okay. Stanley Lamb lived with his mother, his father, and his little brother Arthur. Stanley was 4 feet tall, about a foot wide, a half of an inch thick. He had been flat ever since a bulletin board fell on him. Can you guys find Stanley? You guys are right. He's right there. How's the flat teachers doing? Are you guys taking pictures? I know Noah's been taking pictures. Ow! Your flat elbow is so pokey, said Arthur. Stanley and Arthur were squished in the back seat of the car. Have you guys ever been squished in the back seat of the car with your sibling, brother or sister? Yeah. Sorry, Stanley said. He folded himself up like a taco, so his elbows wouldn't poke Arthur. Better, he asked. Better, said Arthur. That's pretty cool Stanley could do that. The boys were on the way to their cousin Billy's farm. I envy you, Mrs. Lamb said. 2 weeks of fresh air and the county fair. Who goes to the fairs? I love the Ferris wheel. I love the fries. Oh, I love the fair. I can't wait to see Billy, said Arthur. And Aunt Sue and Uncle Bob, said Stanley. Aunt Sue was always baking pies to fatten him up. I'm flat, not skinny, he'd tell her. It didn't seem to matter. Ooh, I would like to go visit that aunt. The Lamb pulled up to a big red farmhouse. Billy! Yelled Arthur. Arthur! Yelled Billy. They took off together. Don't get into trouble, Mrs. Lamb called after them. Uh-oh. Do you think they're going to get in trouble at the farm? Stanley said goodbye to his parents. Uncle Bob helped with the bags. Ready for your chores? Uncle Bob asked. You bet, Stanley said. Ooh. Stanley loved doing farm chores. He was good at it, too. He could slide his flat hands under the hens to collect their eggs. They didn't mind a bit. Stanley could slip his flat body between rows to get every ear of corn. Best picker around, said Uncle Bob. Well, isn't he lucky? Look at that. And when Uncle Bob needed to unload hay bales from his truck, Stanley made the perfect ramp. Wow, can you guys find Stanley there? There he is. Pretty cool. You're mighty helpful, Stanley, Uncle Bob said one night at dinner. But you are still so thin, said Aunt Sue. Even with all my good cooking, you must eat another slice of pie. I would like a slice of pie. After dessert, Stanley went to Uncle Bob to fix a scarecrow in the pumpkin patch. This scarecrow does a fine job scaring birds, Uncle Bob said. Too bad it can't scare off thieves. Someone's been taking my pumpkins. That's awful, said Stanley, and right before the county fair. Oh, I never show my pumpkins at the fair, Uncle Bob said. Gosh, no. I just don't like my pumpkins disappearing. Hand me the nails, please. So, does anybody put a scarecrow in the garden to scare off the birds? Stanley passed Uncle Bob some nails. Uncle Bob fixed the scarecrow's shoulder. I've tried standing guard at night, and the thieves just wait until I go home, he said. Stanley looked at the scarecrow's skinny wooden arms. Then he looked at his own flat one. Uncle Bob, I have a plan. This kind of sounds like that art museum thing that he did. You guys remember that book? That night, the moon lit the sky. Stanley stood still, trying not to screech. It was heard. Trying not to scratch. It was heard since his sleeves and pants were stuffed with straw. Have you guys ever rode on a hayride and you're sitting on a hay bale and you get all itchy because of the hay? He has hay all through him because that's what we pack scarecrows with. Stanley was about to give in and scratch. Then he saw something. 2 flashlights bobbing in the dark. "This way," a voice whispered. The lights grew closer. Oh, how many people are there? 1, 2. Uh-oh, what's Stanley going to do? Stanley held his breath. Then someone bumped right into him. "Ow! The scarecrow's elbow is so pointy," said the thief. "Gotcha!" Stanley yelled. Then he snatched the flashlight and shone it in both thieves' faces. Ooh, who do you guys think it is? "What on earth?" Stanley said. "Arthur and Billy, why are you stealing pumpkins?" "It's a surprise for Uncle Bob," Arthur said. "Some surprise," said Stanley. "Not really," said Billy. "The fair's tomorrow. Dad's too shy to take his pumpkins. But I know he could win a prize. Arthur's helping me find good ones. We're going to show them at the fair." Oh, that's really nice what they're doing. Stanley couldn't help smiling. That really is a good surprise. How can I help? "Well, there's one thing you can do," said Arthur. Wonder what it could be. Uncle Bob found Stanley the next day. "Did the thieves show up last night?" "Oh, yes," said Stanley. "Come see." "What on earth?" Uncle Bob said. The boys quickly explained the plan. Arthur and I will handle everything. You can just watch," said Billy. "What do you say, Dad?" "Well, gosh," said Uncle Bob. "It looks like my pumpkins are going to the fair." Ooh, they might be all excited. That afternoon, they all celebrated. Uncle Bob's first ever blue ribbon. Uncle Bob couldn't stop grinning. "This is so exciting. Thank you, boys. I know just the thing to do with this prize-winning pumpkin," said Aunt Sue. What do you guys think she's going to do with that pumpkin? I like this idea. "Make a prize-winning pie. Stanley, you must eat another slice." Pumpkin pie. Do you guys remember us eating pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving at our Thanksgiving Day feast? Bye, guys.